Hello, everybody. Welcome to Space Dice. We're back once again at it again. Actually, let me make sure real quick. Is anyone could let me get the link. I need to make sure that my mic is actually picking up. So let me check something. Testing, testing. Okay, yeah. Someone say something, please.
Something.
Something.
Cool. All right, it's working. Okay. Cool. All right. So it's working. That's good. They can hear me. It's all legitimate. Okay then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Dice. Last week on Space Dice, what happened? I'll tell you right now. You see, our intrepid heroes had traveled away from the planet Stormy. They got away from there. They decided, they finally, after over a month of work, it was quite a lot of work, but they got the ship working and they flew off. They even have a mural on the side of the ship that is really, really cool. After flying away, they found Outpost 37 where they went to buy some fuel. And everything was going swimmingly. If it weren't for the fact that Stanley snuck around and unfortunately got himself stuck in an escape pod and has been launched away. Now, this wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the fact that he headed straight for a black hole. Our teammates were given the fuel for free, ran to go get Stanley, and what did they find? His pod went straight into the black hole before they had a chance to go in. And the team, without even addressing the people at the eye outposts, have decided to fly into there, sending Zanar on a cord with a spacesuit. He flies in and disappears in the black hole. The cord pulls the ship in, and the last thing our players remember seeing was a ship flying out of the black hole that looked exactly like their own before they were sucked in. So, you lot have been sucked into a black hole. Each one of you passes out. Attila holding on to Mike. Skyora and Atlas completely conked out and asleep. Skyora kind of there, freaking out, kind of, but also in her calm way that she does things. And Zanar's already gone, right? And we fly into here, and
What about Misu?
everything goes. It's Mizu. Mizu holding on to Emmett.
Mike. Wow.
Emmett and G holding trying to keep control of the ship. You guys fly into the black hole, and everything goes black. I'm gonna need.
That's all I see on the roll 20.
Yep. I'm gonna need.
Open my damn eyes, okay?
I'm gonna need all of you to roll me. Let's see. Roll me just a d20, if you guys could, please.
17.
15.
15, 17. And Panda, if you can't roll right now, that's fine. Don't worry. So, 15, 17 for who?
Tila.
Tila got
Tila's
17?
17. I'm
Cool.
15.
Okay, and Panda, you need to be in the roll 20. Oh, wait, you can't, right? You're at your thing. Okay. So, Tila, you are the first to awaken. Alright, reveal this. Your vision comes back in. And
That's
what do
not
you do?
me.
What? Well, no, first things first. So you look around you, and around you is a forest. I know. I'm just opening that. I know that's not you. That's just a thing. But for something else, you open your eyes and you look around you, and you seem to be in some sort of forest. Your body hurts all over. It feels a little bit weird too. Um, you're in a bit of pain, but the pain is subsiding though a little bit. What do you want to do?
Tila's looking around to see if she sees Mike, and she's pressing, looking for Pog on her back.
You tap the side of your back and you feel nothing but leather.
Pog. My
Oh,
Pog!
1 second.
I'm here!
Oh my gosh, my ears!
Okay, real quick. Paunchy, welcome, Atlas. Good thing you're here. There's a look in future voice chat. There's a link to the Roll20 thing that you need to be on. We flew into the black hole. Skyora gave you the full rundown on everything, right? Rose already gave you the rundown. Cool. Okay, everyone's blacked out right now. Okay. Just before we continue. All right.
Now he has to roll.
So I need you to roll me a d20, Punchy. Just a normal d20.
What? Okay.
Welcome. Roll for your life.
Let's see what he gets.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see here.
Just a normal
This went
D20.
completely different than what I was actually thinking.
No, this is
That is a 5, good
a
sir.
5. Okay, and
A 5.
make sure
What
to use
Oh.
your
happened
roll 20 link. It's in future voice
to
chat.
me?
Scroll up a little bit.
Yep.
So that's a 5. Okay, cool.
I'm in it.
Okay, cool. All right.
You
let's
scared the
continue.
I'm in
ever
it.
living
Yeah,
crap
that's
out
a
of me,
5.
Punchy.
You are in the roll 20? Okay.
I only see.
There you are.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, so as
There
you're
you
saying,
are.
Tila, you only feel leather on the back, on your back, and you don't feel Pog there at all.
Oh.
She's like very achy, trying to sit up. She's calling out to Mike. She's like, "Is everyone okay? Mike, are you there?"
So
She's calling out to see if she can hear anybody.
you're calling out. Okay, so we're gonna leave you there for a second. Skyora, you awaken as well. Your body feels heavy. You feel you feel very heavy right now. You're very dizzy.
Which is not normal.
Right. What would you like to do?
Skyar gets up and she's like,
Roll me a strength
"What?
check,
Where am I?
if you could, real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh wait. Yeah. Let me see. Go ahead. What'd you get?
Okay, so 11.
11 total.
We have 3 people watching
has
this stream right now.
She got an 8 total.
8 total. So you stumble upon getting up. You stand up though for a bit, and you stumble and fall on your butt, which is a little confusing because you don't remember having a butt. As you look down, you see before you 2 very large legs.
Wait, what?
What is she on? I'm scared. Whose lap
Can
is she sitting on?
Skyora touch herself?
You certainly can.
Can she like heal herself?
Heal? You want to heal yourself?
Feel.
Feel. Okay,
Feel.
Feel.
go ahead and feel. You can feel your legs or whatever, what these are. When you stretch your hand out, though, you notice you have a hand. A slightly blue, but a fully flesh hand.
Skyora's humane.
Oh.
I'm going to DM you something real quick, Skyora. I'm going to DM you
She's just like
your new D&D character sheet real quick.
Nani!
Skyra's
Zenar?
like huh?
Zenar, now,
Huh?
Panda, I know you are in the middle of something right now. Wait, Zenar, you got a 3. Never mind. Atlas, you awaken as well, and you don't
I
feel.
do.
You feel different. You feel very different, and
How different are we talking?
you
Do I have to roll for
feel
that?
less solid, in a sense. That's the best I can word it. And the clinking from your body
Less
doesn't sound the way it
solid.
normally should.
Okay. All right. Well then, Atlas like wakes up and he would sit up also.
You
Aww.
sit up. What do you?
Oh.
Where do you look?
Yes.
You look over.
I
Oh.
would sit up and I would.
Oh, what again?
I would start. He would also like start feeling weird. He would feel like, what? And you notice that he's not making as much metallic noise as he would normally do. So he would start like feeling his arms.
You feel your arms and you look at yourself and you notice that you are wearing what looks to be some sort of armor, but under that armor is fur of some sort. Your body feels fleshy. You've never experienced this before.
He's a real pussycat.
Okay, so he continues feeling. He continues feeling like confused for a while. He's like, that's odd.
What the fuck? This
And
character
if you
sheet.
could as well,
Ah!
if you could as
Then
well,
then his
Mizu,
tail.
his tail,
If his tail shows any signs,
your tail is, it feels the same as it used to, but the tail itself is different. It feels fleshy. Moving it around still feels the way it used to as well, but it's a cat's tail. Zanar, you're not here at the Panda. You're here.
He's
I
a
know you can hear
full-on
me. So
furry.
if you don't mind, I'm going to narrate for you.
God
what
damn
happened.
it!
You wake up as well. You wake up as well, and you look around,
Wait,
and
don't tell me
everything
that
looks
that is
very big. Everything looks very big to you right now, for some reason. And you look at a nearby rock, you look at some leaves, and they look weirdly big. And you notice a puddle of water nearby. And as you look into this puddle of water, you see what frankly just looks like a bird.
You need to bring to the
Now,
top layer,
Mizu's
Cam.
not here. He's. Oh, that's. Give me a second. My bad. Hold on. 1 second. So, let me bring it.
that right
to-
there is Zanar.
No, that's.
Oh, he changed genders.
Dang it! No, no. Shush. That's not what happened.
I was like, man, the makeup you
Oh,
guys
There you
did
are.
on
There you
her
are.
on
So,
Zanar,
I would
man.
say-
Mizu does
Jack-
not wake
I don't
up,
mind.
but I'm going. So you guys do look around, and as you guys look around, you see each other,
what happened?
but none of you recognize each other whatsoever. I'm about to send an
What?
image in the future voice chat for what each one of you looks like. I'm also going to DM you some things real quick. Give me a second. So, first off, I'm actually going to start off with you, Skyra, real quick. Skyra,
Oh, boy.
you have turned into you. Okay, I'll just explain it real quick for the players.
Oh my!
You guys are in the classic
Oh
D&D 5e world at this moment. Skyra, you have transformed into a
We're in
I
alternate
believe
timeline.
a giant. Let me double check. You're either a giant or let me see.
You put me as a Goliath.
Yes, you are a Goliath. Better check your height, by the way. I'll put an image in future voice chat of what she looks like. This is in future voice chat.
Her
You
height?
are a
Where's her height?
Goliath, a blue Goliath woman right now. That's what she looks like in future voice chat.
Death by Snoo.
Giant woman.
Death by Snoo.
Gila Pond, you, my fair lady, while yes, this is a picture of an Argonian, you have turned into a green dragonborn.
I'm a dragon. I went from a frog to a dragon.
You did.
Where is the height? Where's the height?
It would be. I
What's
think
the
it's somewhere.
height?
You're very tall. I think actually. I'm not entirely. I might not be in there actually. Zanar the crew. We're actually Zanar the crew became something pretty incredible. So we're gonna get to him in a second. Mizu is unaware of this, but she has become whatever the heck this is. I'm gonna send.
Damn.
I don't actually know, but Atlas, you have.
Oh.
I'll admit, I think Atlas has the coolest image. I'm sending it in future voice chat. This is what Atlas
Hold
has
on.
become. You have become a like leopard cat creature samurai. And
That's
but,
actually really cool. But
last but not least,
still, though.
Zanar the crew. You, from your intelligent beetle body, have gained for yourself a bird.
Why does he look like? Why does he look like Mordecai from the regular show?
He's a bird.
Mordecai.
I'm gonna send you all.
Yeah,
I'm going
Mordecai
to
from
DM
the
you all
regular
real
show.
quick your new character sheets. So let me get these real quick for you.
I'm so glad I took my panic pills.
I have had these things
Oh.
set up and ready for you guys since. Well, I had this plan since before the campaign began, but I've been working on these behind the scenes while you guys have been playing your characters.
Oh my god, you slide frog. Okay, let's.
Wait, then what happened to Mike? Is
Yeah,
Mike still a dog?
Is he?
where's my dog?
You don't see. Would you guys like to? Well, first off, what? How do your
What
players
did
react?
Stanley become?
You guys look around.
Okay,
You don't see.
okay.
You
I
see
can do.
other
I
creatures.
can do what Atlas's
Let me give you
honest
guys permission.
reaction
Hold on.
to
After,
this.
let me send you guys your things. I gotta send you guys your things, and then I gotta give you guys permission on the thing to move your characters. But where Panda's missing his, and I sent
Sky.
Panda his
Skyar would be
things.
like, she's like touching herself all over. She's like, I have,
She's crying.
Initiative, what have you done to me? You evil
Let
person.
me see. Okay, I can't.
and
send
right
Mizu hers
there
just
she
yet.
just starts.
No one can tell Mizu what's going on. I'll fill her in. Okay. I'll give her a full rundown on what's going on. But she's conked
And
out.
so
So yeah.
right now,
On the sheets. Let's see.
so right now, Skyora, despite the fact that she's always been calm, this is the first time she is having a mental breakdown in front of everyone.
1 second. Permissions. Hold on. Control.
Poison damage, breath weapon.
Punchy.
And she's like, "What the fuck
Now,
is this?
I
What
will
the
say
fuck?
there's going to be a lot of things you guys will have disadvantage on rolling for, mainly due to the fact that you guys are in unfamiliar bodies, which makes sense that you'd have some trouble with that.
She's gonna try to fly up, but she can't fly up.
You
She's
try
like,
to fly up, you feel like no ability. That is fine. What the heck is this? Where are my fingers?
and she's
Zanar?
like, I can't.
God,
And she's like, "What the fuck? I can't fly. Where's my essence? Where's not my essence? My core."
And it's
What
just
the
her
fuck?
jumping, and the ground is shaking as she jumps.
You are shaking the ground right now. You are really big. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're huge.
Then she's just like, "What the fuck?"
Wait a minute. I'm a
What?
dragonborn cleric.
I
Man,
believe
I
most of
am
you are
a Dragonborn
multi-classing.
sorcerer monk. What the fuck?
I'm a cleric.
Oh
Your
no,
things
the
are based.
classes have been
So
switched.
you guys can now move around. Yeah, you guys.
Where's
see-
the nearest water?
Atlas, you look around and you see a giant
Yes,
woman
yeah,
jumping
Atlas
up
was-
and down, thumping the ground and trying to. You don't know what she's doing. She's freaking out. She's screaming. There's Tila. How are you reacting?
Yeah,
Exactly.
doing that while Atlas is, he doesn't pay too much mind. He just thinks it's like a crazy giant woman. But that itself is very weird. The environment is not as, well, alien-ish as he would expect from another planet. But he's focusing on himself right now.
Where's the nearest water?
He feels like he's not as robotic as he used to be. And he's like slowly starting to breathe clear. He's like, okay, what happened to me? Where's my Walkman? What's going on?
You do not have a Walkman.
Where's my Walkman?
You have no Walkman.
Where's my... Okay, he would try to find the nearest lake. Is there a lake?
So everyone, okay, hold
Where's
on.
the
So
lake?
before we, so Skyora and Atlas, I'm gonna have you roll something in a second. Tila, what exactly?
Oh, no.
What do you do? Like you're now you notice these two. I think you're actually noticing the other two before you've noticed your own body. Like so.
She tries to use the force, or not to use the force. She's like coming up and around, and she's like, "Who are you, and why are you jumping?"
Skyra's like, she's like, I have hands. I am fleshed out with flesh. Ah! I
Oh,
can't
man.
fly. This is not my
No.
outfit. What the fuck?
That must be Skyora.
Roll me
And she
an
just, like-
insight check, and you guys have to use your new sheets for this stuff now, for your rolls.
Okay.
what you
Yeah,
see Skyora do, Tila, is you see her just sit down, just curl up into a ball and start crying.
You are
She's like,
still only like a few inches shorter than Tila is now, even though you're crouched. And
19 for that.
what'd you get?
19.
19. You realize
19.
you do realize that this is Skyora.
Her behavior and mannerisms are like spot on. I'm like, Skyora, is that you? Why are
she's
you
like,
dressed as? Why do you look like that?
and she's like, I don't know. I don't. I'm flushed up.
You can actually cry too. Like your tears. You actually have tears. This is the first time you've ever experienced it. Like you've got snot dribbling out your nose. You're teary eyed. You're like one of those gross cries right now.
And she's like, oh my god. She's like, what is this?
Calm
Is this
down.
snot?
Calm down. It's completely
Chug
normal.
saliva.
Welcome to
You're
tangible.
gargling.
Welcome to tangible stuff. You get used to it. She's like, let's go find the others. She goes, why do you look so different? This is not making any sense. And she's
You don't recognize who this is,
still
Skyora, so this
reaching.
random woman seems to know who you are. This random lizard. From your perspective, this is some reptilian vagrant. From your perspective, Tila, she looks like a giant ornate. Like she looks like a really big ornate. That's what you would most relate her to. Whereas to you, and again, you guys see some a leopard vagrant off in the distance looking for water. Atlas, could you roll me a nature check?
All right. I will roll a what now?
Nature.
Nature check. Got it. Okay.
This is lovely.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a
Wait,
12.
Oh boy.
That a 12 plus a 12 minus 2. That's a 10.
So 10, you don't find any water. I'm sorry. You look around and you look around, you don't find any water. But then I will say at some point, like, do you like walk around looking for it?
Yeah. He's running around.
He's running
looking
around.
for.
You know what? You're running around, right? You can also move your token, by the way, now. But you hear out of
I can move my
all of a
token.
sudden,
Yep.
all of you hear a ah! It's like a loud scream, but it's kind of tiny. And when you look where it's coming from, there's a bird who you can only describe as in anguish.
Can Skylar roll to see if she knows who Tila is?
Roll me an insight. Let's see if you know who this is.
So let's see, where is insight? Okay, she got a 15 total.
15. I will say that it's taken you a good minute, but then from the way that Tila's talking, even though there's a bit of rasp to her voice, you can tell. Wait a minute, you're pretty sure this is Tila, but you don't know for sure. Like you're pretty sure.
And she's like, "Are you Tila?"
She's like, Skyora, of course it's me. Why?
You don't look like a frog.
She's like, what do you mean I don't look like a frog? She's looking at her now. She's looking down at herself to reach for her satchel.
You
So-
look like a lizard.
A what?
You notice you don't have. For one, you also notice you don't have your lightsabers. Instead, there are two swords strapped to each side of your belt. You have two different swords. Who just joined? Oh, everyone quiet down. Okay, real quick, so that because Mizu has not realized, Mizu, you awaken to a bunch of commotion. All right? You awaken to a bunch of commotion, and as you do, you, after this whole black hole thing, remember? And you wake up to a lot of commotion, and what do you do first and foremost? Your body feels weirdly solid right now. All right, everyone, no one reveal it just yet. Also, here, I'll copy the link again for you so you can join the roll.
I'm crying right now. I think I'm gonna overdose on my panic medicine now.
No. No.
no.
This is what do you mean? I thought this would be cool.
Uh-uh.
So
Don't.
you, yeah, don't do
No.
that. So Mizu, what do you do first? You wake up wake up. You are on your back. What do you do?
God dang. Hold on a second.
What do you do?
Hold on. I'm still tired from all the events of today, so give me a second.
No seconds to give. Okay, no, you're good. You're good.
Hey, screw you then. I'm leaving then.
No,
And I'm taking the
No.
kid with
Totally.
the kid's gone.
But,
Oh,
Remember?
but Stanley's
I
not
know,
there.
I was joking.
Stanley!
Where's
I know, I was
Stanley?
joking.
My
Calm down.
baby!
Calm down. Go give Mizu a second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mizu.
But you don't
I was
even know
joking.
Stanley's gone, Atlas.
Cam, they're saying on the Incontos is saying your mic is going in and out like crazy.
My mic is going in
Your
and
mic
out
is
on the
glitching.
stream.
It says the audio balance is going crazy.
Oh, that's because my mic is in a weird position, so I lean back and forward sometimes, and it's causing it to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're right. I'll try and keep it right about here. All right. But
Oh my
Mizu,
gosh.
what do you do, Mizu, upon waking up? Oh, typing. Let's see. You when you do open your eyes, you see there's grass, there's trees. It's somewhat of a familiar environment because you've been in the wild before, but it's there's trees and there's a bunch of people freaking out right now. She's already freaking out that they're in a forest or something. Like, what? How did we get here? If you, let's see what you do. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you woke up in a forest after going through that black hole. Do you look around or look at yourself? Like your body feels heavy right now.
Wait, does that mean that G is also a dragonborn?
Is he?
Because Tila is a dragonborn?
Is he?
Or because they're both a species of frog?
Are they?
So do they both become dragonborn?
I'm gonna laugh if he becomes a tiny lizard and it only spits out his tongue like like a snake.
God. You guys are throwing Mizu off. Mizu doesn't know what's going on just yet. So what happened? What do you? If you okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send it. This is what you look like right now, Mizu, when you awaken.
Just
That's what you are right now.
oh.
I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that.
I'm gonna send you something, but Sheepy, you have a completely different character sheet now.
Jesus. Uh-oh.
You've transported to the.
Welcome to the body
5e.
swap.
You are in the 5e DnD world right now. That's what's going on.
What is it?
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yep. Let me just send that to you real quick. To Blackie Sheepy.
I don't even know. Am I a robot?
Here's your
Cute,
new
though.
character sheet. I'm sending it to you right now. That will tell you exactly what you are. Man, that computer's.
Wait.
Hold on.
Oh no! I just realized. If Mike's not here, what about Emmett?
I mean, you guys can look around, but I don't know if you guys are still freaking out
Okay.
over who the heck is who's who right now, like what's going on. Because you look around, Mizu, and you see there's a little bird screaming into the wind. There's a giant, like what you can tell is like a giant ornate to your right next to a lizard person, so a reptilian vagrant it seems, and there's some mammoth vagrant to your left as well. And your body feels like it feels kind of similar, but still different.
What the
You
fuck
just
happened to
see
my
like
body?
you just see this Goliath having a mental breakdown.
Where's my body?
Panda, are you trying to
Fingers.
fly?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what happened to my fingers, and I have a hand.
You don't have hands.
You have
You have
feathers.
feathers.
How do I have a hand and no fingers?
Wait, are you still wearing that getup
Oh no!
So
with the wig and fancy makeup and everything?
All that stuff is gone, I guess. I don't know.
now you're just wearing these like cloaks, right? You're wearing this like thing right now. So I do believe I'm vaguely sure that you're a rogue now. If you look at your class on the thing I sent you, so
Level 4 rogue, level 1 monk.
yes, yeah. Some of you are multi-classing, yes. So I was making the combinations. I was trying to using the different abilities. I was trying to combine it
Um,
as best I could to relate similarly, at least to some degree, to both your personalities and your characters. Tila, what do you see this woman in flower gear awaken? Like,
uh,
like you guys are all freaking out. I'm gonna let you guys just role play. Tell me, you guys go ahead. What do you like?
I'm not freaking out. I'm depressed now.
Why are you
Oh
depressed?
no.
Oh,
Because you ruined her Jedi.
Ooh.
Her Jedi.
I went from a force wielding, laser wielding machine to a dragonborn cleric.
Oh.
Well, what's wrong with that? I'm a bird.
At least you have
I'm
feathers.
actually surprised you're a cleric. I'm the one that chose to be the healer with a gun.
So
Sheila is examining her body, trying to figure out what she is.
you notice
Can
by looking at your
Skyara look
body.
for the
Doesn't have a tail.
Oh, real quick. What
Atlas
did you
is
want to also
still
do, Skyora?
looking for water.
look for the nearest water
Okay, all right.
or the nearest
Before,
lake?
all right, Skyora and Atlas, you both are gonna look for water real quick. Before you do, actually, both of you roll me a nature check again. All right, and Tila,
Nature
if you
check.
I never
Okay.
rolled
Tila,
check.
when
Oh
you
my
look,
god, that's a 10.
What?
Minus
Let's
2.
see. I got a 17.
I did worse.
You
Okay.
okay? So from your sudden knowledge, Skyora, of nature, you are really good at being able to tell that there's no water here. But you do bump into this vagrant, this leopard vagrant. That's on the two of you, like while looking,
You-
do encounter one another.
Sheesh. Oh, I was gonna say as we're both on opposite ends.
Yeah, no, you're um the two of you bump into each other, and okay. The two of you bump into each other, and you see this vagrant. Atlas, you see this giant woman. She's twice as big
Uh-huh.
as you, easily.
I probably like fell down, right? From the
She's just crawling on the ground. She's like, "Where's the water?"
she probably like hit me so hard that Atlas fell over. It's like
She can't walk. Oh yeah, she only flies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
she doesn't walk. She usually just floats,
That's
and she
true.
just creates
Told you,
legs
just gotta get
because
the
it's
kitchen. Go back
please.
to your room, please. I got
Oh, so
okay.
also let's see. Okay, Tila, you look at your body. You notice that you feel a little bit more muscular than you remember being. Like it's like you got a little bit more muscle, but it's like good muscle. It's not like a bodybuilder, but it's more like athlete muscle right now.
A tail.
You've got it, and you have a tail, which is when you like look at your tail and you think about your tail. Weirdly enough, not sure if it's some brain rewiring thing, but moving it around feels the same way as it would be if you were moving around your tongue.
Ew.
Hey,
Remember, you were a
Mhm.
frog. So
I am.
basically, what has happened is your bodies have been manipulated
Tongue
into
mechanics went
such
to
a
tail
way
mechanics.
that fits you into this world as closely as it can as possible. Zanar was so out of it, like such a strange creation, that it kind of just put him in a randomizer. So, but
I'm
I'm a fucking bird.
a bird.
Bro,
you're
I'm a
also
damn.
like
bird.
less than a
Look
foot
at
tall,
me,
I think.
motherfucker.
So, you're a very
I'm running
small.
around like the little bird from Surf's Up, just tickety tickety tick tick.
Yes, you're bird sized. You're like a blue jay right now. Tila, you look at your body. You notice you have these blades. You guys are completely different all of a sudden now. Would all of you please you look around, you see these. Mizu, do you attempt to stand up at any point?
I'd like to stand.
Roll me and
Fuck.
what did it, let me see. Roll me if you could what did I have you roll?
Damn.
Skyara?
You had me roll in nature.
No, for standing.
Oh, you didn't have me roll anything for standing.
Oh, just I think it was like just a D20. Okay, roll me if you could in athletics, Skyara. I think no, not athletics. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Acrobatics. I think cuz this is like a feat for you right now.
Actual feet.
I got a 12 total.
Skyara. Okay. This is only for Skyara and Mizu because the two of them have never had bodies before. And what did you roll, Mizu, for acrobatics?
Skyra's just crawling all over the ground.
Mizu.
Yeah, I can't hear Mizu. Okay. Oh, she's typing. Skyara, you're shaky. 18 plus 7. You actually, surprisingly, Mizu, you stand up. There's a little stumble, but then you're fine. Like, it's weirdly, like, you're weirdly okay. And it's like you don't feel, out of everyone here, you have changed the least because you are a water genasi right now. Skyra, you crawling on your hands and knees feels much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what?
You, Skyara, you're still
I thought
stumbling a little
Skyara
bit.
was.
No, Skyara is a Goliath. Mizu is a water genasi.
Oh.
I am small.
I am big!
You are big.
Oh my
You
goodness.
are
Everyone roll me
big.
an insight.
How is the weather
real
up
quick.
there?
Everyone roll
How's
me
the
an
weather
insight.
up there?
Oh, fuck! I got a 4!
Oh.
Let me see. 10 plus what? I'm
The
confused.
only person I
Where
know
is
is
it?
Tila.
Oh my goodness. A 4. Okay. And what is Unfighting the Urge?
I would love to re-roll, but I know that's not possible.
Ooh, it's a 10.
I'd like
It's
to
a
pull
10.
some stuff.
It's a 10.
Zanar, roll me an insight.
Dang. It's a 10.
10. Okay, 10, 4. Okay, bad rolls all around so far. Zanar, roll
God
me an insight.
dang.
What?
Zanar, roll
Man,
me an
I've been
insight.
rolling pretty good.
Who?
Zanar,
You! Roll!
roll me an insight.
Bernard, rolling insight.
I'm fucking outside, people. You gotta speak louder, you know?
Zanar the bird.
Roll!
No longer decree.
I heard you.
Tweet. Let's go.
I know. You see, somehow the world came to me. It's
I
wonderful.
gotta find the.
Getting it set.
What is it? Insight?
Yep, insight.
Mm-hmm.
She can no longer put stuff inside her. her inventory.
Oh no.
You have to
What were
play
you
these
thinking,
together.
my guy?
What do you roll? 12. Okay. Funny enough, Zanar, you're the only. An 8. Wow. Zanar, you look around and you look at
Yeah.
Atlas. You look at the cat, and you realize that's Atlas. You look at the others. The DC save was 12 for you guys on the insight check. So you're the only one who looks at everyone and looks at the way they're acting. After your existential crisis ends, you look at everyone around you and you realize this is everybody from the ship. That's Atlas. That's Skyora from the freaking out woman crawling on her hands and knees. That's Mizu wearing flowers on her for some reason. And that's Tila over there having Depresso Espresso over her new muscular Dragonborn body that I thought was pretty cool. But alright, I guess everyone's sad now.
And I'm just a fucking bird. The size of a normal blue jay.
So,
With the
You
cloak.
could literally tell people you're giving them the bird and flipping them off.
so a lot of you hear a voice. Hey, hey, is
Oh
anyone
my-
out there? It sounds like Emmett's voice, and you see emerging from the bushes. And it sounds like Emmett.
Oh boy.
And when you look, it looks like Emmett. He hasn't changed at all.
Well, fair enough since he's human.
It's not just that he hasn't changed.
There's-
He still has his spacesuit on.
What the fuck?
What?
He doesn't seem to have. He is 100% still an astronaut.
What do you
What?
mean he's a fucking astronaut?
But everyone else has changed. Wait, what about G?
Do you want to
Is
look?
G still a frog?
You'll notice on top of Emmett's helmet there is a frog on his helmet.
Oh my gosh, frog
Oh,
is a literal frog.
It's the most
Oh my
annoyed frog
gosh.
you've ever seen. Why do you want to die? I thought you thought this would be cool. Dang. Oh. Everyone hates it. Everyone hates the dimension.
No, it's awesome.
Says you, I'm a fucking bird.
Okay.
I would like to be
guess.
at least a big bird, but no. I'm just a small ass, normal sized bird. I can speak English.
Technically, you're an Oaxaca, so. But, I guess.
This is
Okay. Well, you see Emmett, he steps out and he looks at you guys and he's like. He steps out and he looks at you guys like, who are you? Actually, let's see how well if he can tell who you guys are.
Oh my god, this moron's not gonna know anybody.
That's a 2. He's like, ha, you people, I need help finding my compatriots, and this frog has been bothering me all day. I don't know what's happening.
Can Skylar roll to see if she knows the frog?
You on that 4? No, you don't know that the frog was. You guys recognize Emmett. Emmett makes sense. Emmett's the only thing that makes sense here.
What?
I would say the only person I know is Emmett and Tila.
Right now, yeah, Emmett and Tila. So
Right.
yeah, the frog surprised is wearing a pair of glasses and looks very annoyed at all of you.
Oh my god.
You notice though that
I love this.
do you guys say anything to each other though? Like those of you who Zanar, you're the only one who knows everyone here. I will say because of you also can tell that the frog is probably not Ferdinand, is probably G. You look around at everybody. You know who's who right now, Zanar. So Tila knows which one is Skyora, doesn't know about the rest of the people here. What do you guys do?
My gun is missing.
Skylar
So,
continues to
Atlas
break
is
down.
Atlas is just his song. It's like, why are you people?
Skylar still continues to break down as she says, I have human flesh and hands. This feels weird.
I wound up with fire and like, you have to do more thing.
Hilarious.
Oh,
Why is the bird
Who are
speaking?
you, Birdman? Oh, am I? I don't know anymore.
So,
Come on, you know.
I don't like this.
well, do something. You guys are just sitting, like you guys are just freaking out.
You guys are just
Yeah.
watching
You don't know what
Skyora
to
just have a mental break.
What? Okay, you know what? All right, how about this? All right, why did you guys come through that black hole in the first place? Remember your reasoning.
Get Stanley.
Son,
Right. So,
my son.
what should you be concentrating on then?
Contemplating suicide.
No,
So Stanley doesn't matter.
No.
Okay.
where is my son?
Look, I control the world. You guys control your characters. What do you guys decide? Like, does Stanley not matter anymore? Is that the point? I don't know what to do. There's nothing you guys are in this world. You gotta do something.
Imagine if
And-
Stanley didn't matter anymore. That's the end of the campaign.
I mean, I mean, if you guys want, I can.
No,
let Stanley
no,
die.
no, don't give him
If that-
ideas. Do not give him ideas.
Absolutely not.
Well, then I would suggest doing something. Is all I'm saying. Because right now, all of you are just freaking out.
He turned me into
What
a
if
dragon,
No!
we're in an alien type body, bro?
and I have no idea how to be a cleric. At least not in a dragonborn cleric.
I
got-
can sort of help you with being a cleric, but at the same time, I don't
And
know
you have
about Dragonborn.
swords. Yeah, you have swords.
Yeah, I have swords, but you only have me as an unarmed strike +7 with bludgeoning. How is that swords?
Yeah, I got that too. I got
How is
both
that
I know
fair?
about being a Dragonborn because in Macho's campaign, my character's a Dragonborn.
Flash.
Hila
Water attack. Get out of here.
recognizes
Leave me
Emmett
alone.
and goes, "How come you did not change, but everyone seems
He's
different?"
immune.
Who are you?
He's immune.
Hila's like, doing her like her routine adjusting glasses, and she realizes something. She's like,
You no
"Where are
longer
my
have your
glasses?
stigmatism,
Where
actually.
are my glasses?"
You're having
She's
no
like,
trouble
"Where
seeing right
are
now.
my glasses?" And she goes, "Wait, I can
Oh,
see."
no.
And she's like, ... "Where are my glasses?"
I can see.
Takes Frog's
looking-
glasses. He
Emmett.
takes G's
Where's
glasses.
where is Pog? Where is my
You
boyfriend?
say Pog,
And where
you
is
hear
everybody?
a sound all of a sudden. It's like,
Where's my?
and from in the
What is that?
Oh.
In the distance, you see a creature.
Where are
named
my pets?
Tila. A creature
Where are my pets?
flying through the air
Yeah.
and floating around all of you guys in the air. This little
What?
creature lands on your back and it's like, it nuzzles your cheek.
It looks like a freaking axolotl. That's adorable as fuck.
I'm gonna send you what he looks like.
Yes.
Pog
Where?
has turned into- in
Where?
future voice chat. In future voice chat, Pog has turned into this strange creature, this strange magical creature, and he nuzzles your cheek.
Oh, that is so cute.
Wait, where's my? Where's
Tila's
Garo and Scooby?
You'll find out very soon. Before we get to that, though, Tila, you feel this thing nuzzle against, and I will say
Leave
from
me
the
in the
get-go,
dark.
it takes a minute, but you realize that this is Pog, and you've never seen Pog this happy before.
Absolutely adorable.
Pog
Aww.
has
Tila
feelings.
She looks at him and she's like hugging him in tears, like, "Oh, thank God, you're okay." We're
Can I-
missing Mike. Emmett, have you seen Mike? I'm still looking for the others. I found this Goliath. It appears to be Skyora. She's having a mental breakdown,
That's Skyora?
talking about how. Yes, she's talking about how she's tangible now and she's
Wait.
humongous.
Tila? Are you?
Yes,
No one could sound that nerdy.
yes.
Tila! Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. So that must mean.
And
he
where are
sees
my
Atlas.
coffee beans?
He points at Atlas. He's like, "That must be oh, coffee beans." He checks his pockets. He's like,
Where are my coffee
"I'm
beans?
gonna be honest. I woke up with the suit and nothing else. I have nothing on me." So while he did retain his appearance, he's the only one here who's come with absolutely nothing on his person other than his clothes. So. he
You
has
find me coffee beans right now.
Wow.
I know the chemical.
Oh my
After we find
God.
Stanley.
Oh, Stanley, right. I didn't see Stanley either, but I did notice there's some way out of the forest, there's some town or something, like a village. I don't know. I think we may have been transported to like a lesser evolved planet, but that wouldn't explain the body changing.
She's
Maybe-
pulling him to her and like, Emmett, look at me. Look at me very carefully.
I'm looking at you. I can't.
Hey,
look
hey,
at
hey,
you from
hey,
this
hey!
position.
Don't hurt my man. Don't hurt my man. Please
I
don't.
have a tail. Do you understand the detriment of this severity of this dilemma. I have a tail.
No, I don't see
I have a
disparity at
tail.
all. I mean, a tail's pretty cool. Like, is that bad?
Oh yeah, welcome to my world.
I mean, Atlas has a
Well,
Yellow
well, my
turns
world,
You're
around
still the
and she
same.
goes, "Nobody
You're still the
asked you."
same.
She's like, "Atlas,
Damn.
you're all furry now."
Only if they're friends with me.
Oh,
now
Oh,
he
it's
is
like-
an
I'm
official
I'm not
furry.
happy
Sorry.
about it.
Tila sees this blue bird and she goes, "So I wonder who this might be."
When Skyra hears the words Atlas, she looks up and she's like, Atlas, and she just
See this
completely
charging
just picks up
Goliath woman coming towards you.
it basically, and she just hugs
No, no,
Here, kitty, kitty.
no, no,
I look up to Tila and be like, "Who do you expect?"
no, Cloud!
Oh.
Oh,
Atlas, look at you! What happened to you? It's so fancy.
No, no, please don't do. Oh no! Oh no!
Atlas, if you
I
could
have
please roll me
flesh
a strength saving check, and it's gonna be against Skyora. Roll me a strength check with your new body.
Oh,
Oh no!
my
I got a 1.
I have Pug.
Should
I'm
I
no
still
longer-
roll?
You have Pog.
You no
you're
longer
happy.
want to kill yourself?
Man, dead.
Hey, think about it though.
This
This
man
assures
is
you. I will
dead.
say this kind of assures you that if Pog came through, if Pog was just a drone and he came through as a different creature, so there's a higher % chance that everyone else has as well.
Oh my God, the child is human.
Is he human? That would be. Oh dear.
I got a 1, and the strength
got a
check
1.
is
What did you roll,
I got a
Skyra?
1 plus 6.
That's a nat 1.
Should I
One.
roll?
That's a nat 1. I don't care what you got.
Auto fail.
You're gonna take.
Should I still roll
Roll
anyway?
me
or no?
2d6, Skyra.
Okay, so one's a 4
4
and one's a 2, so
and
you
a
get
2.
6 in
6
total.
damage. You take 6 damage, Atlas.
Oh,
Arm
you just
strike.
hear like a crack and a meow.
No,
And she's like,
we want to find each other.
after that, she's like, oh, I'm so. She's like, oh. She immediately drops her. She's like, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm dying.
I was
Where's
expecting.
my
And then
tool?
she.
Your tools. You don't. Sinar, you check your pockets. You don't seem to. What you have, I believe. I don't. Check your inventory. You should, I think, have like thieves' tools or like a lockpick or something like that.
I have 2 unarmed strikes and a talons. Where's
That's your
my
attacks.
weapons?
Roll down to your items.
I know, but where the fuck are my weapons?
What weapon? Your arm is it? You don't have a robot arm. I will say that. You no longer have a robot arm.
Then where the fuck? No! No! No!
Platform C.
No!
Oh, it says,
No, God, please,
you
no.
hear you Pog just.
I got dark.
Well, also, Mizu, you suddenly hear a voice from coming. It's like, is it Rutro? This rings a little weird. Come from above you.
What?
No.
Sounds like Scooby Doo.
No.
So do you
I
look up?
refuse for him to
What do
be
you
a
look?
fucking bugbear.
Roll me a perception.
What is
Mizu.
Scooby? Oh dear lord. What is Lord.
You also hear another
Ah.
sound that sounds a little bit like growling coming from above you as well. So
What the fudge is this? If I 19.
19.
Woo, 19.
You take off your hat, realizing that that's where the sounds have come from. Those flowers that are on your hat are all of your current pets.
Oh,
One of them looks at you. There's no eyes on these things, but it looks at you and it's like, Rizu! I was real worried, and his wings been rallying all morning.
What?
And it's like, you see the other one is obviously Doro going, a dead flower is on your, that is growling at everything.
I'm sorry. What's
What in the
Where-
heck?
I'm sorry. What?
Noro is the Death Elm pet.
Yes.
But I don't see them.
Well, they're
They're
not.
on
They're
her
on
hat.
your hats, so it's they move with you basically. So they can't do much anymore. But what I'm going to say right now, your hat functions as a special item. You can, if
Welcome
you
back.
throw your hat at a creature and it lands on, you roll for hit. If they have to do a dexterity save, and if they manage to dodge it or if it lands on them, I will roll a dice. Odds you catch them, evens you don't, and if you catch them, they pop in as another flower on your hat.
Hey,
Okay.
Punchy, do you see what I wrote down?
Wait. Hold on. I didn't see. Hold on.
Wait, so you're saying if I throw the hat and it hits somebody,
It has to land on their
that
head.
I have to go
It-
retrieve the hat?
You will have to retrieve the hat, but if it lands on somebody, I roll a dice, odds and evens, and that will determine whether or not you catch them. So
Where's my knife?
Pet, like, pet what? I get another pet? Is
You
that
get-
the little thing?
right now, your hat
Oh my god, it's
functions.
the thing, isn't it?
Your hat functions as a pet thing. Basically, you can, if you shake, like, if you don't know yet how. Your character does not yet know how it works, but I am telling you that if you figure it out later on, that you can bring the pets out of the hat and summon them basically that way. You're basically a Pokemon trainer with that hat now.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining by the end
Gotta
of this
catch 'em all now.
by the end of this session, or these sessions in this world, you're gonna like have a bouquet on your head. It's like, one of these
You
with a
have
BBEG,
given me too much
another
power. I
one
hope
was-
you understand.
So
You have given me too much power.
I have. So, you guys are here. You guys are looking around, and Emmett's like, "Oh yeah, I saw the town. We should probably head that way."
Oh no.
But there.
Where's
and then you guys,
Mike?
I haven't seen Mike, but if all of us have changed, it's quite possible he did too. Which means, my assumption on this at least, kind of a genius, but it's highly possible that everyone is here. That that went through the black hole with us. That everyone is here right with us.
Stanley.
Including Stanley. Stanley is probably in here as well. And if you guys saw, the ship flew out of the black hole. So it's my guess that we're gonna make it out of here. But I can't say that for sure. I don't know. This is
Hopefully.
all theory. I'll be honest, I may not seem like I'm freaking out. I think I am, and you see him, he looks at you, he's like, "'Cause this is freaking awesome." We're in another dimension, I think. Like, think about that. We've all changed. Like, this is amazing. G isn't as annoying anymore. He picks the frog off his head and like points at him, and the frog just like flops there. Like, I hate you all. It doesn't say anything, but it has like a "I hate you all" look. He puts it back on his head.
I'd like to be out of this house by 6:50, 7 o'clock.
And Sheila then is keeping Pog close to her, and she's like, "Well, let's head towards the village. Let's gather everybody and let's travel as close as possible."
Sounds like a good idea, but I will say it's a bit of a distance, and walking there on foot's gonna take a while. Before he finishes his sentence, you guys hear what sounds like wagon wheels.
What the heck is that?
You see, coming through the forest, you hear some humming, some strange humming. And you see coming up.
You can dock all him being smacked around by the
There's plenty of
employees.
space
Yeah,
in the back
starvation.
of my wagon. Although he points at Skyora, he's like, "With her, it might be a bit lacking."
Dang.
Yeah. He
You
looks at you
do her like that, skeleton.
Skyar.
Oh my god.
You see,
I hate what
what
came
In
to
the
my
back of my
mind.
wagon are instruments of
Okay.
all kinds, and I have the village of where I go to the village to show them my finds. If I might desire some help to unload it when I get there. So if you could help me with that, that would be nice. Dang it. Ah,
Skyra goes. Skyra goes. I know that I have a big, huge ass, but you shouldn't give me so much sass.
I like this lady. She's got some spunk. Everyone else always gives me junk, saying that
I'm gonna
rhyming
pull the
don't
hat
have no
down. That was
scheme.
too much
Well,
shade.
finally, I'm gonna be the best. We're gonna be
I'm
the
pulling the
best.
hat down.
Oh man, messes up again.
Oh my
So, do you
Wow,
guys
that was
desire?
so much shade.
Do you guys desire to take a ride on this guy's wagon? There is space for up to 4 people. A total of 4 people. Or okay, let me put it this way: you can fit everyone. Actually, you can fit everyone on
Technically,
this wagon except for Skyora, or you could put Skyora on the wagon and everyone would follow.
no,
Skyra.
because Zanar is a small bird, can sit on one of somebody's shoulder, and Pog would sit on my lap. So technically, only 4 of us need to be in the wagon. Me,
That and also
Mizu,
Skyra is still holding Atlas.
where's Kit? 1, 2, 3.
French is the closest
Yeah.
thing to-
So
Skyra is going to try to adjust with her legs as she decides to walk.
Roll
Ooh,
me.
let's see how.
Roll me. You know what? Just roll me a
Like, clear
performance.
out.
Actually, I'd
Everyone
like to see.
clear
Roll me a
out.
performance if you could. Does anyone want to help?
Clear,
Does
bro.
anyone want to help?
That fucked up.
hmm?
She really said back up.
Does anyone want to roll
Oh
to
my.
help her? Like, or does anyone want to aid her while she's trying to stand up?
You know what? Skyra's gonna put Atlas to the side just in case she falls over. She doesn't want to crush her with her body.
Okay, roll.
Can she grab a nearby stick and use that?
I will say yes.
mean a
I will
tree?
I'll make the DC save lower. Go ahead and roll, and you use a stick to try and steady yourself. I'm gonna roll for the strength of that stick real quick.
You mean a
God
tree?
damn it, rolled off of the table. Let me re-roll.
Okay, the stick is straining, but it's holding.
What you get?
I got a 3. But
Atlas, roll me
wait,
a
plus my
dexterity.
strength.
You
My
use the
strength
tree.
is also a +4. So 3 plus 4, which is 7.
7. Okay, because you're using the stick, okay, you lift up, you're on your legs, the stick breaks, you stumble a bit, but you eventually get your balance. And you're beginning to get the hang of this, kind of, sort of, a little.
And it's just like, can she like lean up against like this rock right here to also?
I will say
her
if you lean,
balance?
okay, I will say this: if somebody helps her out, like, because okay, so it's gonna take Tila with Pog and the bird. I mean, technically Zanar can just fly, but he doesn't know how. Actually, he'll have to roll to see if he can fly. Actually, do you want to try and fly, Zanar, or what do you want to do?
He put down he was trying to kill the skeleton.
He was trying to kill the skeleton. What did he do? What did he do? Let me see.
No, that's
Again, Brandon?
Who's trying to kill him? What now? Don't kill the
Brandon
skeleton.
just-
Leave him alive.
So you jump up at him, you stab him, and he looks at you and he's like, it's like, well, how is it you dare to attack old Strum Diddly Dee? Well, I'll show you it doesn't hurt me. Little bird man, you little Araquakra. I can't find a word that rhymes with
Oh.
Araquakra.
I love how the first thought to come to mind is the Emirat Nakrish. I freaking hate that. Thank you, official. I hate you.
Bruh.
Can you give me permissions to
All I
move?
hear is the Emma Nakrish is this,
Pog.
that, and this.
Right, I'm sorry, Pog, yeah, let me give you permissions to move Pog as well.
The land of darkness has come upon us.
What in the world?
The Emma Nakrish, the land of darkness says,
Things
Say
are
hello
getting
to
pretty
your
exciting. Now, you guys get you guys pile up into this wagon. So I will say, so Tila, okay, Zanar will not take up any weight. I will say, Atlas, Emmett, and so that's Tila, Atlas, Emmett, and Mizu. So you know what?
Skyra will
I'm
carry
gonna give you
Atlas to the wagon.
You carry Atlas.
What?
Due to the size, I'm actually going to say, unless
Wait,
Atlas
what?
tries to get out of your grip, you don't have to roll anything.
She just takes Atlas and puts him in the wagon. She's like, by the way, I've been stumbling with my feet. I'm gonna just walk so I could get used to walking.
Okay. Is Paunchy here? Paunchy, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. So you're gonna decide to walk. Actually, I will say that if you walk this trip, Skyora, you won't have to roll for walking anymore, like standing.
Cause she usually just floats, so she's not
I'm
used to
going to
walking.
try and fly.
Okay. Try and fly. Roll me. Roll me a dick. Let me see. That's actually like what to make you roll for. You know what? Roll me a.
Wouldn't that be a strength
D20.
check?
I think actually it would be a strength check to get you off
What?
the ground. Roll me a strength check. Thank you, Tila. Let me put you guys all together so I can copy.
Skyora.
Tila,
I wish I
you're
could
the
still
best.
fly.
My
Right now, I
strength
just
is
want to
negative
die.
2.
What did you roll? Rolled it. Tell me again what you rolled, Panda. Couldn't hear you.
I rolled a 10
A 10?
because it was 12 minus 2.
Okay.
Because I have no strength as a freaking bird.
You
I have
attempt.
+4 strength.
You attempt to fly. You fly a few feet, but you get very tired very quickly. Like you're not used to doing this. Like, and you.
Oh,
like,
so I'm a fat bird. Cool.
No, you're just you're not used to waving your arms over and over like this. This
Oh
isn't
my-
something you're used to doing. Like you've been a bug your whole life, dude. Why would there's no reason. Well, you guys make
My
your
goodness.
way down the road, and it's actually a very peaceful ride. And you hear Strum Diddly Dee, as it turns out his name is. He says, "My name's Strum Diddly Dee, but most people just call me idiot or fool or foolish one or ridiculous or bad at singing." But don't worry,
Wow.
I'm a very good
Bonehead.
singer.
What about that one?
They've called Bonehead classic. I've been called that plenty of times. Yeah.
What about
No, I'm
bastard?
just asking.
I'm a bastard.
I'm
been called
gonna.
that, yeah.
You know what
I've
I'm gonna
been-
call you? I'm
What?
gonna call you Tone Deaf Bard. Like Taiwan calls Venti.
I mean, hey, it's not the worst insult.
No, no,
Now-
no, no.
now he's vented in me.
Bone deaf
All
bard.
keep.
Ah.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Oh Lord.
I like this.
Oh
He's a
no.
lot of fun. Stuff like that should be
I
done.
hate
Tell him
that.
the pun. It's stunning.
Rattlebard. Rattlebard.
Rattlebard. Rattlebard's not so bad. I could make that my stage name when I perform for kings and queens. Oh,
Oh,
dang it.
dear.
Oh, the reins. Hold on. Okay. All right. Good. We're good. Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to try and climb a wall.
To what a wall?
Crawl on a wall.
What wall?
What wall?
Going to climb a
Any-
wall?
Crawl on a wall. Make sure you don't fall.
I'm a small bird. Anything
Oh
is a
my
wall
God.
at this point.
Basically.
Yeah.
The
You
ride-
try
Yeah,
and
I
climb
can't fall
into.
too.
As you guys are riding along, the ride itself is surprisingly. It's actually surprisingly
You might hit a
calm.
trigger. Be careful.
Um,
That person looks like an.
Oh no! No! No!
I'm not gonna do it. But
No.
anyway.
It's gonna get canceled. I'm about to get canceled. It's about to happen. It's over. Okay. So you lot travel down the road for quite some time. And it's actually a very peaceful ride. It's not so bad. As you guys are going down the road, you see in the distance there's the village. You look around, there's mountains. It's actually a very beautiful scenery. You see in the distance. You're pretty sure that way off in the distance right now, that is a straight up castle somewhere over there. And so it's
Wait.
Interesting. I hope the castle doesn't have my son. Somebody's gonna die.
Do we see an image of this?
no, I don't know. You just this is in your head. You see the village coming up right now, and you travel a while, and eventually you hear Strum Diddly Dee speak to you guys. He's like, so I have to ask. It's a question in which I must ask. But what I admit, I feel a bit of fear. But what are the lot of you even doing right here?
There's X, there's Y, there's Z.
Well, okay, I'm surprised you completed the rhyme.
Wait, I completed the line? Wait, I wasn't
I
trying to
Sorry.
write
oh
that time.
that's
Oh.
very rude.
Hey!
And you
It's only when he's not trying does he do well, is the thing. That's his thing. He's good at it if he's not trying, like he's not thinking
Poor
about
thing.
it. But-
Aw.
Okay.
Well,
Greg?
who wants to
Sky-
explain it to him?
You guys want to go ahead and
Sky-
explain it to him?
Everyone but Emmett. I'm sorry, Emmett, but no, you can't explain this, please. Don't.
Okay. I was going. I didn't want to explain it anyway. Wait, Mizu?
So is this guy a Death Elm or what?
No.
No.
Oh, do you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You guys say that, and he looks at Death Elm. I mean, I am undead.
I
but
mean,
I don't
he
know what
wasn't
you mean.
surprised by
What
talking
exactly is
skeleton.
an elm?
Yeah, that goes. We're from a very far away place, and we went through
Yep.
a hole, and now we're
Oh,
here.
A faraway place, like somewhere like the Blood Keep.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh, it's a. Well, you guys are probably too nice for the Blood Keep. Never mind. It's just a place filled with anguish and despair. I escaped from there years ago.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
I am vibing with emo Tila here, by the way.
Emo Tila. That is basically what we.
Wait, so you're telling me there is telling please equal and the same as you know what? I can't even complete the sentence with my sister's in the room.
Goblin Slayer over there?
Wait a minute.
No,
Wait a minute. Are you guys
BT
from a
double
completely
hockey
different
stick.
world, or like? Okay, hold on. Are you
Yeah.
trying to say something like you're from a completely different world where logic and reality are different? Because that's bonkers. That's ridiculous. You almost had me there. As he continues to.
Says the walking skeleton.
I mean, I'm not the
I
only
mean, I
walking
can't be
skeleton
surprised
around
because death
here.
elms are a thing, and you know, Daru it was a death elm before this event happened. Now he's a flower. Lucky me.
Damn, who would
Wait.
you know?
Is he Flowey the flower from Undertale now?
No.
What?
Say something. No.
That's a whole
I
discussion to
will
have
throw
later
the
on.
hat on you.
Zanar falls on his
Yes,
back.
he is.
You
The
notice,
hat is
Zanar, that the wall that you're
bruh.
trying to
It's
climb,
not happy.
the wall that you're trying to climb is actually just straight up Skyora. You guys arrive in this village. He brings his wagon over.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
Can you
what?
Stop moving, please, for a second.
I was slamming her leg.
The wagon comes up. Oh my goodness, my lag is so
Wait.
bad right now.
Zanar was trying to climb up my leg?
He's trying to climb it
He's
in
trying to
general.
climb everything. Like it's like you all are giant to him right now. So you come. Can you guys stop moving? I'm trying to move you.
He's trying
right now.
to see if
Well-
he can still bug crawl.
Well, I'm probably sure he wouldn't mind if he was between tits.
When you attempt climbing, it's like
Hey.
it's not, you don't have
No.
hardly any grip anymore. Like your your talons seem to work somewhat,
Stranger.
but your feather finger things are not really that well. He brings his wagon over, and as you guys are passing the guards, and it's like, "Hey, idiot! It's fool!" It's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" See, he's back in town. Everybody, idiots here! Oh, what's up? It's idiot! Oh my god, it's crazy.
Why they keep what?
Such a terrible
A horrible
people.
society.
Poor thing.
Please do not
At
call
least
him
they
a fool.
at least
unless
they
you wanna
like
be a
him.
fool.
So,
Oh my God. At least they still like him.
hey, thank you there, Scott. So you
You can-
guys
you
come
can
into
say
town.
that.
He puts down his wagon. He says, "All right, as agreed, I just need you guys to help me set these things right here. There's instruments. You guys do notice that in the back of the wagon there were there's a bunch of random. There's a lute. There's some drums, some flutes as well. He said, just need to get these things unloaded. The kids in this town, they don't get a lot, so that's what these are for. I was picking up instruments on my travels, and I thought the kids might like some instruments. You know, music's nice. And
Did I roll a strength check for this?
Depends on what you're trying to pick up.
I'm gonna put my hood up.
You put your hood up. Cool. All right. Okay, yeah, you put your hood up. You're kind of upset right now because you can't crawl anymore. The instruments are not very heavy, so you guys don't have to roll for strength. You guys can go ahead and just stack them
Sorry.
next to the wagon. if you
Yeah,
want.
she's gonna help unload the barrels because she's like a big dragonborn, so she's gonna take the heaviest stuff and unload it off the wagon.
All right.
I'm surprised that Skyora is not a bard.
I'm a shit on Emmett's helmet.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Bro, Emmett sees the bird. Is like, oh, that's a cute little birdie. Look at that. Look at this cute little bird.
Him to death.
Like you're at his foot right now. What do you want to do?
I'm going to shit on his foot.
Not a cute birdie. Not a cute birdie. Dang it! Now I gotta wash this boot. Ah man. The villagers, if anything, you guys don't look that weird to the villagers here. Everyone's mostly kind of looking at Emmett weird. Like, interesting. Ah, must be foreign.
Zanar's trying to lay a log while he's being
It's
stared down at by a frog.
No, it's that white bird poop.
So the little skeleton looks at you, Tila, and looks at you guys for helping her out. You see Pog goes and picks up a couple instruments, setting them with you, helping you out with that.
Oh my dear Pog! Oh my gosh! I almost cried.
Land on the
Death.
ground and do a little he looks at his legs a little bit strangely, and he looks at you expectantly to watch him as he does tries to do a dance he's like doing a little dance in front of you on the ground. He's never had legs. Suddenly,
That must be
in the distance,
G.
you all hear a sound in the back. You hear a sound in the back. I'm not a dog! Let me go! Ah! And bolting away from an old lady with a stick. It's like, get back here, you varmint! As this German Shepherd is running past and bumps into your leg. And hits you. It's like, this little German Shepherd puppy dog looks in front of you. And looks up at you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
God.
I'm putting you
Oh yes, Mike.
You see him? It's like, he looks up at you, and he looks up at you, and he's like, bark, woof,
Oh my god, he's a puppy.
bark. He's not barking. He's saying the word bark. Bark, woof, woof.
That's nice.
Hila picks him up and pets him and goes, "Aw, what's
woof,
the matter?"
Woof, woof, put me down. Roll me an insight, Tila.
can I roll to see if Skyra knows that this is Mike?
Sure. Anyone who wants to try and perceive that, roll me an insight on the dog.
Skyra got a 17.
Oh,
10 plus my insight now is +2, so a 12 for
That's
Tila.
20.
So she has a 17 total.
so I would say Tila easily. You know that this is Mike.
20.
20. Dang. Yep. Tila, Mizu,
Yep.
Sayora.
20.
Dang. Okay. I think just Atlas. What do you roll on insight?
I roll on
I have
insight.
20.
Let me just make sure.
And yeah, Zenora.
My
I got
insight
30.
is
Dang, perfect.
I got it at
around
17 total.
da-da-da-da-da-da. That's
I got
-1. Good lord.
Nah,
That's a
20.
9. 9 minus 1. That is
8.
horrid.
You and Emmett, Atlas. You and Emmett are in the same boat. You're just like, oh, what a cute dog.
Oh.
He's not
He
gonna fly on top of his head.
Bark, bark, bark. Rough. Am dog. Get off. Bark. He's like shaking.
Fuck
Skyra
Lord.
goes,
Hila looks down and goes, "Mike,
Mike?
you're so tiny."
What? How do you know my name? I mean bark, bark, bark.
Skyra goes, that's Tila.
Huh? What? Wait. What? You guys didn't turn into small fluffy animals too? Wait. What?
No.
Skylar goes, that guy did, and she points to like frog to G.
I don't. That's a frog. Who is that? What's going on?
I am a woodland creature.
You.
Tila's holding Pog and
The bird is
says, "We
talking.
all changed."
The bird is talking. Wait a minute. We have talking birds back home. Why am I confused? This is weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a buddy who is a bird that talks.
I don't want a bird.
I used to be a
No,
bug.
I
I used to be the bug.
I am a sergeant, a military. No, I'm not. I'm a lieutenant. Well, I'm getting that old brain. I'm a lieutenant. I am not a tiny little dog. You see an old lady come and is like, hey, that there varmint, you better keep that thing on a short leash. All right, that thing's been all up.
Yes.
around you."
Wow.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh,
Barney,
Dragon
Can I
Ball
hold?
lady.
Can I hold the dog?
Sorry.
No, my
Can I hold
doggy.
Don't
him?
pass around the dog.
No, I
Oh.
can't hold him.
And wait, how do you
Dinar
hold
feels
him?
uncomfortable in this situation.
Can I pet him though?
You
Can I pet the dog?
His
Oh,
tail wags and he's like, this is not good. You should stop that. We should. That. Oh, okay.
No.
Wait, sorry.
You should stop that. You should. Oh, that feels so good. But
He
stop
even
that.
likes belly rubs.
Tila, how are you holding the dog
my
actually? Like in your arms, how are you holding him?
So, like, she's kind of holding him, kind of like his whole body is resting on her forearm, and Pog is like on her shoulder, like it normally does, resting, and she's just petting the top of his head,
You do?
scratching behind his ears.
It's like I am a lieutenant. I deserve more respect. I mean, okay, I'm okay with it because it's you, since it's you, Tila. But the point is,
He's like, this is nice. This is so nice. I'm okay with it.
And why is my voice so high pitched? it's
Tila goes,
Because you are small.
Lieutenant, and why is my voice so high pitched? What the fuck?
I'd like to.
Bark.
I deserve
Oh
more respect
my
in this.
God.
I'll have you know that even in this strange new body, I managed to put together an entire harness and collect arrows in case of self-defense. As he actually did, like
That's
what he's
interesting.
wearing, he figured out how to get on himself. Like,
Oh, he's a little entrepreneur.
"No, he's
Aw.
he is a dog ranger."
Stop it.
He's a little
He can't
entrepreneur.
shoot an arrow
He's
though,
making
but
things
he can
himself.
collect arrows.
Aww.
So, he's like,
Wait,
stop
how
it.
do you do that without thumbs? How do you do that without thumbs?
Uses teeth.
I am a dog.
He just like
What?
smacks it to the ground and uses like his whole body to launch it.
The little puppy looks at you.
Like it took a lot of struggle. He's like, I can't get this right. Finally.
Mike looks at you, Zanar, with a bit, and he says, "Okay, I have to admit, what you got was more of a downgrade than what I got. My heart goes out to you."
I love how
Mike
Mike got the
says
opposite
this.
of what he actually looks like. Like Mike's like big man. And he's like, now I'm a small dog. I'm a small puppy.
It's a cute baby dog.
Now he can be spoiled without
Okay.
issue.
So, you hear, well, strum diddly dee. This is a strange scene to see.
What the fuck? Who else is rhyming now?
That's the guy. That's
Diddly D, which is the
Strum
guy.
diddly dee. Or
He's the
diddly
guy that
Oh
brought
my
us
God.
here.
Or Dee Dee.
It's wrong to me. I'm giving everything weird nicknames from now on.
Well, it seems like a lot of you are in a bit of a rut. Well, why don't I tell you? If you look at that hut right over there, owned by a friend of mine, is places for you to relax, which would be asinine. Nah.
Bro, I would have respected you if you said rest and unwind. I would have respected
and
you.
unwind.
Now I don't know how to feel about
That's
asinine.
good. That is, dang it. He takes a notebook out, putting that down.
Write that down.
Right, rest and unwind. Okay, unwind. That would have been so good.
Kayla goes, "I could use a lot of wine right now."
A lot
Oh
of
my
wine.
God.
A lot of wine. Wonderful. Oh wait, you mean that seriously, don't you? Not for the rhyme.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. In that case, yeah.
You know, I
plus-
think I look cute in this outfit. I'm not gonna lie.
Plus, Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's take you. So, would you guys like to go to the inn, or where would you like to go in this village? Like, what do you want to do right now?
Oh boy.
Looking
Can
for
I
Stanley.
ask
We're gonna ask
around?
around if
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
seen
I
a
was thinking that.
child acting creature that seems lost.
I was gonna say, can I roll to see if Skyra gets hungry or is hungry?
I will say
Oh
actually,
Oh
yeah, she's
God, that's
like,
gonna take a lot of food to fill her.
I will say that
I'm
you
sorry.
guys, when you arrive in the when you arrived in the village, you're just now beginning to feel a bit of hunger right now. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not
We don't got
starving.
money. Oh Lord.
That's true. None of you have money.
yeah, our inventory, our sheets don't have any gold pieces. We're broke.
No,
We are
dirt.
broke as.
We've been. God.
Do not worry, I'll help you right here. It seems that a lot of you don't know where to steer. Don't you worry, it might be a bit funny, but I've got tons of. He pulls into his pocket and pulls out a pouch and notices that there was a hole in it. There's like a tear in it and it's empty. He's like, never mind.
Oh, can I comfort the skeleton?
He's like,
Can I comfort him?
do not worry, I am perfectly fine. I'll get myself out of this.
Yo,
Fine,
no,
fine.
no. One pointy hat to another. I will do this for you. I will hug you.
You hug the skeleton. He says, this is a pleasant feeling, I must admit. I no longer feel like. Oh, that reminds me. You guys can take a look around the village or whatever.
Bruh.
I'm planning on heading out by tomorrow, sometime this week at least. But if you need further transportation, depends on where you're going. But if you need further transportation, just let me know. You know, I have to admit, this is strange. This is the second time that just random creatures have shown up, shown up from like foreign lands. Just the other day, there was this this black dragonborn came through, asking a whole lot of questions before heading off. He was an interesting fellow.
Black Dragonborn?
Yeah, he's a tall. He had this whispering voice
What?
and seemed very suspicious to me.
Uh-oh.
What did he sound like?
He had this foreign accent. I'm not really sure, but what he said honestly just went by in a blur. He would talk and say like he was looking for things, and what he was thinking of I couldn't remember. See, I believe actually the goblin chick at the inn here knows something about that. But anyway, I gotta take these. Let the orphans know about the thing. I'm setting up something for the orphans, so you guys can take a look around. Not that I could stop you. And he heads off. Not before like putting a little thing around his instruments to indicate that not for anyone to take them. And he goes off somewhere.
Okay. Tila takes. Well, I can't hold. I can't take Mike, so you're gonna have to move him. She's taking Pog with her, and they're going. And Mike, if he decides to follow,
Okay.
after putting him down to let him walk, she's going over to the goblin chick to see if she can get some answers.
That's good. That's good. Real quick, Atlas, I feel like we've left you out a little bit. What are you doing, and what would you like to do?
Punchy. Punchy.
Ontipus.
Ponch, man. I think he's asleep. I think we lost him. I was afraid that would happen.
No!
It is 11 p.m.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No!
We might end pretty soon because like you guys have gone through like most of today's episode was like anguish, but then redemption as you found out your friends are alive. So,
My Pog, my Pog, my Pog, and my boyfriend
you have your.
is an adorable fluffy puppy.
I'm
Don't-
still concerned for my son's well-being. Where is my son?
Do you want to ask around? Or actually, okay.
Yes, I want to ask around where my son is.
Do you go to like some villager or whatever? Because there's people passing by you guys. Like there's a bunch of people doing their own thing.
Skyar will just grab Atlas and just cradle him.
Yeah, why not? I guess that's the best
Okay.
I can do. I
Let
guess.
me see if this person knows anything. Oh, I couldn't make much details, but it was a short person. I honestly just assumed it was some sort of goblin. Um, but they came into town. They looked very confused. Um, and then it's like it was very strange. But then the strangest thing happened. This thing disappeared. The hood it was wearing, like fluffed out, like it just like fell onto the ground, and whoever was wearing it just seemed to have disappeared. Probably a teleportation spell of some sort. But when they did this,
What the first one?
I could have sworn I'd seen something. It was some black and white thing going off into the distance, right down the road. But I don't know for sure. I could get it was somewhere north of here. I'm pretty sure that it ran off, but it might still be in town actually, because it didn't really go down the road. I didn't follow it.
My baby. Whoever that is gonna die.
I didn't follow it because fuck that.
Tila, you come up to the goblin. So you go into the inn, and you come up to the goblin chick, and she says, "Howdy there. How can I help you?" And looks at the. She's very short.
Yes. We're. She's looking down and she's like, hello. We are looking for someone, a child actually. They have a speech impediment. They're very shy and lost and curious. Have you seen anyone that describes that
Oh, dearie me.
distinction?
Dearie me. That turns out that sure was something. I think I might know what you're talking about. What exactly does this kid look like?
He's he's short, much shorter than me, and he may have dark color.
Dark color. Well, that might just be the spitting image of what I saw the other day. About 2 days ago, actually, this little boy came walking through into the village. It was the strangest sight I ever did see, though. Not like any boy I ever seen. His skin was pitch black. You couldn't make any features off him except for two white eyes. He had these two practically orbs for eyes that I could see. His hair was a flaring white, and he just seemed to be trudging along wearing a little tunic. I invited him into the inn. I gave him some food and water. He didn't seem to know where he was, and he couldn't seem to speak. That might be the speech impediment that you were talking about. The next day, yesterday,
Oh my gosh.
I woke up and he was gone. There was a bit of that. It's strange. Everywhere he seemed to walk, there seemed to be these little black footprints. But even stranger than that, though. I followed some of these black footprints, and sometimes they would simply stop in the middle of nowhere. It's awfully weird.
Oh no. Thank you so much for your insight. We are a little new to this area. We came from very far away and we have lost everything, and we're trying to find a place to stay for the night to get back on our feet and find this lost child. That has been our mission. Would you be able to help us?
Why don't you say that in the first place? I've got just the thing for you. It is getting a little bit late, and I wouldn't want to be outdoors when the wolves attack, or there's some other creatures out there that aren't too nice and friendly to new folks.
She's like, wolves! And she's holding Pog and Mike at her breast, squeezing them, hoping.
You got your werewolves, you got your wolves, you got your smiters, there's some oath-breaking paladins out there. You got your dragons. There's a lot of, you got sometimes drow come and kidnap a man or two. That's how I lost my husband, actually. Haven't seen him in 15 years. But yeah, there's a lot of things out there you gotta be careful of.
So sad.
Tila's holding Pog and Mike at her breast,
those dragons make
going,
a short
oh
morsel
no!
of all 5 of you.
Why am I imagining you? Why am I imagining you hugging Mike really close to your breast, and Mike is just like, "This is nice."
Well, no, she's worried that something bad would happen to them because they're small now.
Don't you worry. The guards here in this town, though, very good guards. You know, they do wonderful work. They
life hard, breast soft. That's which is Mike right there.
But all I'm suggesting is I wouldn't go out now. Granted, there's creatures out there during day and night, but the night times when most of them prowl. So I would simply suggest that All right, free of charge, and I don't usually do this, but you guys can take the basement.
That is very thankful and kind and sufficient. Thank you so much. I will bring the others. One of them is a little tall, but we will be ensured to tell her to tread very carefully within the basement to not cause any damage.
Of course, of course.
She is a Goliath.
So, with that, so you guys are gonna go stay at this inn, or does anyone want to do anything?
Yes, Tila's gonna go take them and let everybody know that she got us arrangements to sleep at the inn in the basement. It's not the most comfortable place, but for right now, it's shelter, it's food, and a place to stay for the night.
That's good. That's good.
She goes to Emmett and she goes, "It's not the best solution for right now, but at least it's away from the outer elements, and she's giving us a place with shelter and food and water
Hey, don't
until we can figure out."
Hey, don't worry. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, I once had to sleep inside of a lizard one time, so it happens.
What?
What?
Do I?
What?
I
You
don't even
slept
want to
inside a
ask.
woman?
What? No. It's long story short. I was on this one planet with G. We were exploring, finding some minerals, and I got eaten.
I think I want to hear this story. What? Okay. Yeah.
Thing is,
I don't know about
thing
this.
is, it choked on me, so I had to spend the night in there for G to get me out. So, but yeah, that's
Oh my god.
yeah.
Tila goes to them and says, "If you come to this inn where this
that
this
helmet,
lady
though.
is, she will take us in." She goes to Mike and she's like, "Look, I'm sorry you are." She holds and thinks for the second. She's like, "Small, but
Small.
we will try to get to the bottom of this and get you back to normal.
Yes.
If you can just hold a little bit longer."
It's all right. Size matters not. I am still a lieutenant. I just wish my voice was.
She picks him up and she's like hugging him and like scratching his ear. She's like, "Such a good boy."
I stop. So.
Oh.
Wait, what's the date in the like? What is the date in the game?
What date is this now?
I don't know. I don't know what the time is that you are. What date it is in this world.
The time and date.
I'll tell you.
It is nighttime.
It's afternoon. It's almost evening. It's about to. It's like it's beginning to be evening, and the sun is going to set soon. But you don't know what day it is.
I just
Tila
realized Skyra doesn't have a birthday.
Tila goes to Emmett and Mizu and goes, "I have some information. It appears that Stanley might be a dragonborn with some mage powers because the lady described him in his exact behavior and mannerisms and found out that he's still somewhere in the village or in the forest nearby, and he still has my cloak, which is a good tip. He still has my cloak."
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
When you say
Somebody
that, actually,
said that
Mizu,
he teleported.
You find Mizu. Mizu like looks past your shoulder and sees sees that a cloak is like laying on somebody's table. Based on the story that you've been told, whatever happened to him, that disappearing thing he did, the cloak like fell onto the ground. So,
Yeah, I want to tell. I would say that would be like if he had the cloak, it would be easy to find him. But yeah, he doesn't have it.
yeah.
Well, we know that he is a black dragonborn. So far,
Yeah,
is what we're
and
going.
he can
It's the evidence we
disappear
might have.
at random
From what
intervals
she
in
said
time
he
now.
looked like a human. He didn't look like a dragonborn.
Yeah, he looked like a human. That's what the guy said to me.
Mm.
But his
Yeah,
body
so
was completely
basically, my son is some type of shadow thing. That's interesting.
We gotta find him.
Yeah.
But first, we need to take shelter for the night. It's getting dark, and
Where's his bird?
Where's the bird?
His bird. His bird. His bird.
The bird is on the dog's head.
No.
You mean
Stanley's bird.
the bird that went with Stanley.
Probably still
Stanley.
with Stanley, as far as you know.
Because Tila fixed his wing with a stent because the wing is missing. She basically wrapped him up. Was the last that they.
And yeah, actually, it was wrapped up. I forgot to tell you guys this. The bird then Zanar actually after you guys left the planet went and made him a cyber arm. So the bird has a metal arm now, or metal wing.
And Skyra had been taking care of him in her room.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, yeah, where you guys go to the inn? You guys are gonna go rest?
Yeah.
So after what we have encountered, we need a drink. We need a drink and we need rest.
So, with
and
that being
Tila's.
said, you guys
You gotta
go...
ask Emmett a few questions.
Oh, you're gonna ask Emmett? Okay. What questions are you gonna ask? Like, you guys, I will say you guys make your way to the basement of the inn, and the nice little goblin girl, she actually goes and gets you guys some food. It's not the best food you've ever tasted, by far. It's terrible. But it's what she had on hand. She gets you guys some water, and, yeah, you guys have some food. I will say you guys get to eat.
You can push it.
I was gonna say, Skyra. This is Skyra's first time actually eating something and like legitimately eating and chewing and swallowing something.
It was like, take small bites, move it around your mouth with your teeth. Be sure not to chew on your tongue. That's the thing that moves around in the middle of your mouth. And then you rear your head back and swallow slowly. Don't choke.
What is she teaching her?
She's teaching Skyra how to eat because Skyra has never eaten. She's only smelled food and was like, "Yeah, I'm full now."
But yeah, Mizu's never really eaten either, so that's kind of an interesting take.
Zanar, you actually are
Hey, John, do my hands.
Do you what? What, Zanar?
Trying to figure out how hands work.
As you're trying to eat, so you guys suddenly notice, hey, how is everybody? And you see, your Strum Diddly D is in there with you, strumming his lute.
Oh, do you live here too?
No.
Hmm?
No.
I like how no one says anything afterwards.
It's like, when you ask, does he live here? He just says, no.
No. We just came here to rest. It's been a very long, eventful day.
Sounds like it.
I don't know how to eat.
He points at Zanar, who is trying to use his feathers. Just like, I thought birds pecked at things. Like, you're an Aarakocra, isn't that how That's what your beak's made for.
Very interesting. It's different. Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
What? Huh.
Nope, I'm not gonna say it.
You guys really seem out of place. It's kind of evident over your face.
Okay, Rattlebard. Okay, I gotta ask you this.
Okay.
How would you feel if you went from a normal human that can eat to a skeleton that does not need to eat? How do you feel?
It was a horrible experience. I was stabbed in the heart and torn in half.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't.
That's how undead work. Obviously, I mean, it's almost like you don't know what an undead is. I was actually.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was saying, compare that to the bird situation right there.
Okay.
The bird is confused.
Well, I mean, when I became a skeleton, I didn't really have to eat anymore, so.
That's what I was saying. You don't have to eat.
Right.
Now, think of vice versa. That's how I'm feeling.
Are you talking about resurrection? Like if I resurrected and became a full.
No.
What?
No, I'm saying for me, imagine going from something that does not need to eat to something that needs to eat. That's me right now.
Wait a minute.
I don't
Wait.
know what I'm doing.
Were you serious about the other world thing? Wait, was I right on the money? That's
Yes. Yes, you were.
Mhm.
Very much so.
For me, I just had to smell the air and I was full. And now I have to eat this. And then
See,
she just like slowly puts
I
like a
was
piece
just
of bread in her
water.
mouth.
I was just water, and now I am whatever this is.
Huh.
I was air.
What about
And
you?
now I have flesh.
He looks at Tila. He's like,
Now
what
you're a
about you?
giant woman. What?
It looks at Tila. He's like,
It's
what
funny
about
to
you?
Tila.
Tila's like, I used to be a very tall frog with very sharp lasers, weapons.
The heck is a laser?
Let me up.
It's like, what in,
She goes,
what
it's
in
a light
Tartarus is a
that
laser?
penetrates.
A
Light
penetrating
stick.
light?
Think
Oh,
of,
like
think
divinity.
of,
Like what the paladins have. That thing that really
Yes.
hurts me.
yes, yes, that.
Oh.
Okay.
No,
No.
I'm a dragon with a
No,
tail.
not at all.
Well, okay.
I am whatever this thing is with a hat that's special, that
Well,
has
I
my
mean,
pets in it,
I
and I don't
can
know what to
tell you.
do with them.
I can tell you what you guys are if you want. I mean, it's the least I could do.
Please do. I don't even
Thank
know what I
you.
am.
Okay.
Death by
all
Snoo Snoo
right.
Strong.
I'll tell
That's
you.
my sushi
But
star.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you in song.
Oh my god.
And you hear him strumming.
I think I
You're
regret
what's
my
called-
decision.
He's like,
I
you're
think I
what's
regret this.
called a water genasi. You're still technically made of water, but you've got a form, and those flowers are probably possessed by your friends, and now you're hotter. He looks at Skara. He's like, and you, my
What?
friend, are what's called a brave. Powerful creatures that can go through, that are stronger than most. You can do a lot of different things, and having resistance to cold
my
is something
God.
you could always boast. You, my friend, looks at Tila. You're a dragonborn, half dragon, half human, and so you're a bit torn. But you could probably breathe fire or something else. You're much stronger and much cooler than most elves. And he looks at the bird. And he looks at Zanar. He's like, and you, my friend, you're probably a bird. Like, I know that may sound a little absurd, but now you're sneaky, suspicious, and you can get past enemies, and you can probably fool your friends, make them frenemies. So, I don't know. He's a
Wow.
Well, okay. I give you
I
props
love
for
how
that one.
I
That
love
one
how
was
it's just
good.
like I love how it's like,
That
oh,
one
there's
was good.
everyone, and then there's just Atlas just dead in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, he's a variant.
No, he's like, oh, and he's a cat.
I'm not gonna sing for him. He's not awake. When he awakes, I'll sing him. And then
Yay.
yeah.
When Poncho wakes
What
up.
about
it.
my pet? What is my pet?
Um,
What is
that-
he?
It's like, okay, I'll be perfectly frank with you. I have no idea.
It looks like an axolotl to me.
I thought you were gonna like play your ukulele, like it's like your pet right there. It
looks
just
like an
goes on for like a
axolotl.
You're
good
absolutely
minute, and
right,
then like
Skyora.
I have no
My
idea.
apologies. I have no idea what that is. Like, I actually don't know what the heck that is.
Oh,
I've
God.
never seen a creature like that, but we live in a world of mystical
It looks-
creatures, so yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Let's go with that.
It looks like an axolotl. It looks like an
It's an-
axolotl mixed with a turtle.
Yes, it's an adorable axolotl
I don't know.
with the fishtail.
I can't.
Mizu has been around water most of her life, so of course she's gonna know what water creatures are.
Like axe a bottle or ask a lotto.
Oh my god.
It just doesn't
No,
think it fits very well.
axolotl.
We don't axe a bottle. It's an axolotl.
Axolotl. It's
No,
an
I'm
axolotl.
trying to figure out what would
He
rhyme
is
with that.
cuddling-
So this little creature is an axolotl.
It's an axolotl,
If it
and
had
it does a little
A
waddle.
weapon, it would
Look at
axe
you.
a bottle. Yeah, that's the best.
No.
I'm sorry.
Rhyme with an orange.
No.
Rhyme with
Rhyme
orange?
with the word
Look
orange.
at you, Skyora. It's like you're a brave, brave woman.
It's an axolotl. It's an axolotl. It's a little. It's, oh my god, frick!
She.
It'll do a little waddle. It'll do a little waddle or something. I don't know. I can't think of anything that would go with axolotl. I'm sorry.
Skara points to the door. She's like, that door right there has a door hinge, but I kind of want to try an orange.
Fantastic work! I hadn't
What?
considered that. And he actually, Skyora, you and him go on singing a bit for before you guys sleep. So he's like just like you guys are passing
Wait,
back
could
rhymes, back and forth rhymes. What? What is it?
Can I talk to Emmett now?
Absolutely. You go over to Emmett, who's kind of just like sitting, and looking at the frog. The little frog is like sleeping on his helmet now, and he looks over at you, Mizu. Oh, someone typed. Kratos, Atlas, and Lean's. Nice. It's like, oh,
You gonna take
hey,
the
Mizu.
helmet off or no?
On that matter,
I mean, because you're the only odd one out, and I don't want anyone to think like since you're new, they could try to. You know, I mean, honey, you're not the brightest tool in the shed. You're not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I know.
And I don't want anyone to try to scam you.
I know that.
She
I don't want
was
anyone to try to
looking
scam you.
It's just he brings you close, Mizu.
How about
and
this?
He
Oh, whoa.
shows you. He brings you close.
Oh.
And he says, he's like, look, I didn't want to scare the others about this, and there's when I don't know what's up with my suit. Something happened to it. When we went through that hole, whatever happened, it didn't change me. My body's still normal on the inside here. And he says, and he takes one of his gloves, right? Takes the strap off. You can hear the slight slight displacement of because he remember his suit is airtight, and he opens it a little bit and he shows you his hand. And as he opens the glove, right, Mizu, only you see this. His starting at the wrist, the first part that made contact with air, you start to see his skin begin to ripple and decay and start changing colors. It starts to slowly and he stops. He puts the thing back on, the glove back on, and he straps
Put it back on. Put it back on.
And he looks at you. He's like, I think that whatever happened, it was supposed to happen to me as well. My suit must have done something, negated the effects, but if I take this thing off, I don't think it's meant for me to
keep
change.
it on.
Something would happen. But there's another problem with that. And he pulls a little thing. He shows you a little indicator on his chest. I only have 3 days worth of oxygen in this thing.
Oh, we're gonna have to be quick.
So you guys are on a timetable.
Does that mean that Emmett's gonna become the undead?
No, what this means, here's basically the problem I'll tell you guys, and we're probably going to end the session soon, by the way. But basically, Emmett was supposed to turn into an undead as well while he was here. The only problem with that is that he didn't change initially, through the transition from one world to the other. Because of that, if he takes it off now, it will be such a late transformation that he feels like it might just straight up kill him, or it might have some really bad negative effects. Because it not just decayed, you saw some weird interdimensional stuff. His skin was several different kinds of skin when he did that. That changing. Some part of it turned to bone, part of it was scales, part of it was normal skin, and some of it was different colors. It was still deciding what to turn him into. And so he can't seem to take off the suit right now. And if he does, that's not gonna be good. And he has a limited amount of oxygen in this thing right now as well. So yeah, you guys have 3 days to take care of this, or figure out some way to get him more oxygen. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
Man,
Well, that's gonna be a little alchemy thing right there.
episode 27. Yeah. Episode 27.
I guess I could try some alchemy then.
Of
Bring
now,
this
you
in.
guys, I would suggest reading your sheets, seeing the abilities you have, and I will figure out ways. Here's the thing.
Barely none.
Now, here's the thing, Tila. One of the reasons I chose cleric for you was because your abilities as a gravity knight are supernatural. So I gave you something that related to something that would be supernatural in and of itself. It was the closest thing I could get to it. So it's kind of like you're still using gravity. It will feel similar for you. But with that being said, feel free to read your guys' sheets. There's one more character I'm really excited for you guys meeting. But I also have more news. During this part of the campaign, while you guys are dealing with this other world, there is I'm going to be finishing the perpetual beta or version 3.0 of the space ice classes and species. When you guys return to the normal space ice world, if you guys make it and don't die, then I will actually help you guys update all of your characters to the modern stuff, and you guys will be leveling up, yeah, when that happens as well.